Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about Microsoft Azure Availability Zone. What is Availability Zone? Availability zones are physically and logically separated data centers with their independent power source, network, and cooling. Each region has three availability zones, each availability zone that are tolerant to local failure. The failures such as hardware or software issues. Hardware failure such as fire, earthquake, power failure, it's a disaster failure. Software failure in the sense OS crash, application crash, etc. I would like to set up a quick demo with two VMs with two availability zones for my web servers with load balancer. The load balancer will take care of the network level traffic distribution to avoid HTTP or HTTP server service failure. I am going to show a quick demo of single deployment, quick demo with single deployment with two VMs with out zones and load balancer configured for my web server uh, failure. I am on my Azure portal. Let me go to create VM. Okay, create VM. Then select a subscription. I'm going to give a name as availability zone. Okay, like A zone. It's my resource group name. Then I'm going to provide my VM name. This demo will have single single deployment. You will get two or three VMs. Also, you'll have a load balancer in a single deployment. So we'll see how to do it. Okay. So let me first provide my VM name. For example, AZVM. Okay. Then uh, select a region like West US or any other region like West Europe like this. Okay. Then you have to select the service availability zone. Then you have to come to here. How many zones you want to uh, have your virtual machine? For example, you want one or two, three like this. So I am going to select two VMs, two zones. So I wanted to have my virtual machine separate zones. Okay. So let me choose zone two. See here, Azure will take automatically your name like this AZVM1 VM2. But I provided name only AZVM. If you want to edit, click the edit button here. Then you can provide the name. Okay. So for testing purpose, I am leaving the same name. Okay. Then you have to select your OS. Let me select Windows Server 2016. Uh, then come to here, select the course. So this configuration for your both VMs. Okay, let me choose two core 16 GB. That's more than enough for my testing purpose. Let me provide VM username. Uh, uh, I'm going to activate HTTP port as well as because I'm going to install ICE application here. So this configuration will be applied for your both VMs. Okay, got it. Then click next to this. then the disk details. It's okay. Leave it. Then go to next networking. So networking automatically take the IP address range, everything it will take care. So when you selecting the Azure zone, virtual zone level, automatically your IP will be in standard. Okay, because Azure zone services it need a standard IP. So it's taking two virtual public IPs, two public IPs. Drop down here. Here you have a option if you want to have this virtual machine under load balancer. So you can create a load balancer also the same deployment. Let me select create load balancer. I'm taking it's a public load balancer because it's a web server. LB web load balancer web server and go down. So the rules will be taken it automatically. So for the training testing purpose, I'm keeping 80 port for my IS application. Okay, then click create. So the front end IP and the missions will be connected behind my load balancer automatically. Then as usual steps you can go for the next management there automate the as usual steps. Then you can directly click review and create. This deployment having two virtual machines with uh, public public two public IPs and it already this virtual machine going to create with load balancer. Okay, then just a click create it. Okay, my deployment is ready. Let me go to resources. Let me go to home. Then I'll come to virtual machine. Uh, Let me choose my resource group should be like A zone which we created. See the single deployment my virtual machine created, two virtual machines created and load balance also created. Let me select Azure VM one. Drop down here. Here you can see. So I have AZ VM one under West Europe. This is zone one. Okay, I have another virtual machine. It says that VM2. It's in another zone. Here you can see the location. It's zone 2. So I have my virtual machines in a different data centers, but within a same zone. Sorry, it's a same region. So the region having multiple data centers. Okay, let me go to my load balancer. Here you can see LP web server. So it's under the same available A zone our resource group. So my machines automatically added with my backend pool. Okay, okay. Let's see quick demo of how to see the how to see the load balancer outage. Let's let's see how to connect our web servers. Okay, so we have a run command to install our web server. Okay, so let me install IIS on my web server using run commands. PowerShell script. So it will install a web server on this machine. So instead of going to take your machine remotely, then you have to install, you have to open PowerShell. So we can use a run command. You can execute your PowerShell script over here. Then you can access your web server here. But anyhow, we need to connect the Azure virtual machine uh, for you have to connect the Azure virtual machine to see the difference because this both virtual machine provide the same web page, right? So we have to modify the web page so then we can understand how the load balancing is also working. Okay. Okay. It my web server installed on IS installed on my server one, so we'll do it on server two as well. Go to my server two. Okay, it's installed on my server two as well. Let's go to server and take the remote. Let me take server one first, and then I'm going to select server two. So what is my second server IP? Okay, let me copy my second server IP. Okay, let me ensure my server names first. Okay, it's a VM1. So this is VM2. Uh, I took two VMs. Then going to edit some modification my IIS application. Let me connect my IIS application. Let me go to my application into information. Okay. So let me quickly connect my. Let me note on my server IP address. So AZ VM1. This is the public IP. Then AZ PM2. This is my public IP. So if I access these IPs, I can able to reach my web servers. Okay. Let me see. Let me connect and see. Okay. Okay. It's my server one. This is my server two. Okay. It's okay. This is availability zone zone one. This is availability zone two. Okay. So we have configured the load balancer already. So the load balancer IP will be a front end IP. Okay. Let me choose my availability zone load balancer IP address. So this is my load balancer IP address. Let me copy it. Okay. But uh, our both IS servers look same display, right? So we need to do some changes. So that's why I took my IS application here. Let me go and change some modification here. So then we'll understand. So my application running from which server actually. So then we can easy to understand. So now you can understand my server is running on zone 1. Let me do it on my server 2 as well. This is just for identification. So where my application is coming, where my application is running, which location my application is, which on which server my application is running. Okay, let me go to my server 2 as well. So it's working in my already zone 2. I hope now you got it right. So let me go to refresh my server's IP here. See, so this server is pointed out server 1, this IP address. This is coming from server 2. Okay, this is from availability zone 2. This is from availability zone 1. Okay, let me copy my uh, load balancer IP. See, when I'm putting here, so default my server is so the first resource, the first request router to my server 1. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to power off my server 2. Okay, so consider my one of the region, my zone having some trouble or any hardware issue, consider like that. So let me go to power off my virtual machine here. The outage would be application, hardware, say anything it's going to be happen. Let me stop my server 1. So what should be happen? So the routing will be automatic. The load will be automatically transferred to server 2. Okay. Let me see here. This is my server 1 IP. Okay. So it's still processing. Let me refresh my load balancer IP here. This is my load balancer IP, right? Okay. Let me refresh here. Okay. It's pointed to serve availability zone 2. So uh, we placed availability zone here. So we place the load balancer here to route your traffic, to distribute traffic between your VMs. Okay, I hope this demo really helped you out. So how do we create a load balancer availability zone in a single deployment? Thank you for watching. Thank you all. Bye.